Reporting World Hunger. World hunger is a serious matter that affects many people. It affects people every day, every minute of every hour. People and children all over the world are dying of hunger. Hunger is a term that was that has many meanings. It refers to uneasy or painful sensation. Also, the exhausted condition caused by want of food. The related term is malnutrition. Malnutrition is a general term that indicates a lack of somewhat or all nutritional elements necessary for human health. World hunger doesn't only affect humans, it affects the savanna biome. As of 2010, the amount of people that are being affected by hunger is 925 million. This means that 1 in 7 people don't get enough food to be healthy and lead an active life, and go to bed starving at night. The countries that world hunger is predominant are countries that are still developing. Asia and the Pacific region are home to over half the world's population and nearly two-thirds of the world's hungry people. 1 in 4 children in developing countries are underweight. Also, there are more hungry people in the world than combined populations of USA, Canada, the European Union, and the European Union. Hunger and malnutrition is currently the number one risk of health worldwide. It's greater than AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis combined. World hunger is affected geographically in developing countries, like 19 million. Near East and North Africa, 37 million. Latin America and the Caribbean, 53 million. Sub-Saharan Africa, 239 million. And Asia and the Pacific, 578 million. As of now, hungry people living in developing countries in Near East and North Africa, Latin America, the Caribbean, Sub-Saharan Africa, Asia, and the Pacific find a lifestyle of not having food to eat normal and usual. This is not how the world should be. Every 3.6 seconds, someone somewhere dies of hunger, and 75% of them are children. This is a problem that needs to be stopped. The NWHA, National World Hunger Association, is working on new ways to stop and end hunger for good.
Hi, I'm Christine Blaze, here in the African savannas. As you can see, it's very hot and there's very little animal life around here, making it extremely hard for the locals to get food. That's why Africa is one of the places most affected by world hunger. Nearly one person dies in one of these villages each day, and it's very hard for them to get food and water to their people. That's why we need people to help, to give money to charities and other organizations to help people like these. Back to Ariana.
At this point, I'm sure you're asking, what's being done to stop this and how can I help? Well, I'm here to tell you that helping to stop world hunger is by doing easy little things every day. Get in the habit of going to sites like freerice.com or thehungersite.com. All you'll have to do is play games and answer multiple questions, and for every question you get right, 10 pieces of rice will be donated. This might not seem like a lot, but last year alone, over 1 million grains of rice were donated. Something is not done to stop this. Thousands of people will continue to die every day. This problem will only increase as the population continues to grow. Thank you.
Hi, it's Aaron Buziotis reporting live in Mr. Jones' office, asking him on his views on world hunger. What is world hunger to you?
I think world hunger is one of the major dilemmas that we face on our planet. You have places like where we live, United States, where there is an overabundance of food, but we represent as a nation only a small fraction of the world's population. But we consume disproportionate share of resources and consequently waste. And there are a lot of areas in the world, primarily Asia and Africa, where there is not enough resource to support the population. So I think it's a major issue that we all face as a human race.
Alright, what is world hunger to you?
World hunger is the lack of appropriate and full quantity of nourishment that everyone needs in order to survive in a healthy way and to lead an active and productive life.
And what do you think should be done to improve world hunger?
Obviously, it needs to start with education of countries where there's not a good water source, where there are not excellent levels of farming going on to sustain their own population, and also we need to be producing crops throughout the world that will address the needs of populations that have needs that they cannot satisfy on their own. Secondly, obviously governments need to get involved, and they need to be sharing the ideas with one another, what's effective, what's producing the most food that is the healthiest and the most nourishing for the populations that are greatly in need.
Hi, this is Miss Diggins, and I'm asking her on her views on world hunger. So, Miss Diggins, what is world hunger to you?
Well, this seems like a very significant issue, and it seems more significant than one would think. It's not just about those literally starving to death, but world hunger includes those who face malnutrition. And most people who actually die are dying from complications from not having proper nourishment.
What do you think should be done to improve it?
Well, there are a lot of methods that have been tried, but some things that I think are important are that the methods be something that's self-reliant, that the people that they're trying to help will be able to fit that method into their lifestyle, and that it's sustainable, that it can continue. So, for example, I know of a program that helps to install water pumps in Honduras. And what the pumps are is that they pump water up into a tank that purifies the water, but the pump is actually run by a seesaw that children can play on. So it's a nice idea, and it's very maintainable by the people.